leader, two of the biggest fundamentals are really one, casting vision, and two, creating and supporting that vision. I look at it as two things. It's great to win and grow as a sales team, but I also look at it, and I try to coach my teams up to also look at it that growth drives opportunities for our colleagues and our team members to grow and advance as well. So, we have a responsibility to provide healthy top line revenue to the organization, but when you go a level or two deeper, it really goes into the people that are on our team. We're really that engine that provides growth and opportunity for them. So when we win a deal, it's great, it feels good, individually it's good. Sales teams are compensated for that, and the structure is built around that. But really a deeper meaning is, we get to help our teammates grow their career as well, which is probably one of the most beneficial things of just, being in business development and working with a team. One thing, you're people above everything else, right? You're entrusted with a lot of stuff as a leader in an organization, whether that be an operational leader, a sales leader, or, a functional leader. But all the commonality throughout all that is people. And so, your people have to be your top priority. It has to come before your customers. It has to come before your profits. It has to come before your financial. And I've been in situations and environments where that's been the structure. And it's a fun place to work. It's a fun team atmosphere to be around. And it's got a great culture. I think it's our responsibilities as leaders inside organizations and inside the industry. We gotta have the courage to call that out and say, hey, we got this wrong right now. It doesn't mean we gotta stay this way, but we got this wrong, and we gotta continue to drive and be consistent and putting our people first. So I'd say that's probably the number one lesson in my career that I've learned is, when your team and your people are put first, a lot of things fall into place, and you start to get a good rhythm with the business. And when you don't, you run into a lot of headwinds. I'd say Neil Carter and Jeff Pills are probably, they came alongside me early in my career and really set me down the right path. A lot of the core principles that I hold dear, I hold as fundamental principles to my leadership. I saw them model first, essentially. And that's probably one of the biggest things a leader can, give to their team or give to their other leaders that they're mentoring, is to model what it is to be a great leader. I saw both of them early on in my career model what a strong leader and what a leader that cares about his people and puts their people first looks like. That really gave me the template as I started to grow into my career of how to follow. I think, without those two individuals, my leadership ability would be much less than it is today. I'm always going to go back to culture, vision, and process, right? Those are the three things that, as a leader, you need to, in any industry, in any team, you need to help create for your team and help facilitate for your team, is what that culture looks like, what that vision is, and then what is the process of how we're going to get there, because we got to have a process. And I think the more a leader of teams can keep that simple on the process side, is kind of like almost a minimum effective dose, right? What is the minimum amount of process that we need to get us to our goal and to be able to allow us to grow? And you feel like you've talked about what your vision is enough, you're about halfway there, right? And so many times as leaders, it can be fun, and it can be exhilarating, and it can be tough, but it can also kind of be lonely as well. And when you're casting that vision over and over and over again, and you're like, man, am I saying this too much for everybody? And really the answer is always no. You're not, because people need to know what that vision is and where we're headed, and it needs to be circled back on and reiterated over and over and over again. Got a lot of large goals over the next 5 years for really all of our service lines, and it's really going to take a great team to get there. It's nothing that I can do by myself. It's nothing that our existing sales team can achieve, or for that matter, our entire team can achieve together. So being able to build that team with the right people, with the people that have the right attitude and the right motivation, that's going to really lay the foundation to be able to achieve what our goals are over the next 5, 6, 7, 10 years. So I'd say outside that culture, vision, process piece, just growing the team and growing it in a responsible manner with the right people is really what my top priority is.